Aesthetics are everywhere. Interactive art galleries are pretty much designed to be a social gathering. Elysian is an event designed to help you tap into your inner artistic selves. Hi, my name is Rihanna, and I'm the proud CEO and founder of Elysian. Where there's a problem, there's an opportunity. I think we can all agree that the world is being taken over by social media. We don't even have to go to the zoo anymore because there are virtual tours for that. After being in a pandemic for so long, we have overlooked the joy of going outside and experiencing the world hands-on. We go to our phones and streaming services to view art and entertainment experiences. What is lacking there is human connection. We don't actually connect with each other through screens. We miss out on so many opportunities to connect with people who are just like us because we are stuck behind the screen all day. The fashion trends have taken our social medias. Many of us fall into place with a certain aesthetic, whether we know it or not. However, many of us do not understand the origins of these aesthetics. Elysian presents the opportunity to experience and preserve cultural memory of many of the fashion we see in our everyday lives. Our mission is to create an environment of artistic minds that engage through stories, art, and fashion. This is going to be composed in multiple ways. Our mainstream of exhibits are through the aesthetic rooms featured within the exhibits. Each room tends to a different purpose. Our history room provides a fully immersed experience of developing knowledgeable interactively through the art of the exhibit, storytelling based on the origins of the aesthetic present. The visual rooms allow visitors to be interactive and experience memories. Our next line of engagement is through upcycling. As the exhibits mimic fashionable aesthetics, the upcycling corner allows individuals to flip clothing to a newer piece, creating a thrifting method to save money and upcycle clothes. This exhibit also allows visitors to donate unwanted clothing to a local shelter and charities. Our mixer space as well allows our visitors to make connections and socialize with other fashion enthusiasts like themselves. Our inclusive environments are designed to inspire human connection and energize the senses to reimagine the way we experience the fashion world through our eyes. Why is this an experience you should consider? The idea of art is something that can be engaged with on a level deeper than passively looking at an exhibit. Even if you aren't a fashion enthusiast, you as a person have your own sense of style that must come from somewhere, even if you have more than one as well. This is what my exhibit is for, to help you be more open to many different aspects of the fashion world and understanding how it got there. Everyone needs to know themselves artistically to tap into their true selves, connecting with like-minded people as well. Why an exhibit? We all have that one memory that we wish we could relive forever, whether it's with a loved one, family, friends, pet, or even if it's alone. Elysian allows visitors to capture moments with family and friends in a space built to portray many different high fashion interests. My envision is men and women both being able to equally enjoy my immersive art exhibit. My ideal audience is fashion enthusiasts ages 18 to 40 who want to have an interactive fashion experience. They predominantly live or are frequent in New York. They're either entrepreneurial, recreational, or have a general interest in fashion. These individuals are naturally locked into social media and other outlets that keep them up to date with the fashion trends and events. There's an estimated amount of 19.51 million people in New York. Of this amount, 8.55 million of them are artists, entrepreneurs, influencers, travelers, upcyclers, and fashion enthusiasts. This brings our potential market to around 6.5 million people. The fundamentals of the marketing plan is all through the audience. Social media will play a tremendous part of gaining an audience. About 4.62 billion people use social media every day. I will be using Instagram as a platform to share pictures of the experiences through our visitors' eyes, and our visitors will also be able to tag our exhibit in the pictures gained from the aesthetic rooms, giving them room to share their feedback and how they spent their time at Elysian. TikTok is also a very big platform which has become a large part of the market for a variety of businesses. TikTok will be used to share live videos of what potential visitors can expect from Elysian as an educational and tangible experience. The exhibit will be reservation-based. Let me explain. Eventbrite is a platform in which events can be locally promoted to draw in customers who share interests with that specific event. Customers will be able to use Eventbrite to purchase their ticket, and it will also promote Elysian and push the events onto the screens of individuals who share interests of aesthetics, museums, and fashion events, widening our audience and giving more potential visitors. Vendors will also be playing a big part in our business as it will create partnerships with influencers, organizations, as well as other small brands who contain the same goal as Elysian. These partnerships will create a wider audience for me as well as giving exposure to them. It's a win-win situation for both parties. Majority of my potential visitors are local, and I will use my resources around me. By attending other fashion-based events such as NSP Youth Fashion Concert, Clothing Swap and Hang, or even JCP Pop-Up, I will be able to find an audience who fit the behavioral aspect of my targets. As student council president of my school, I have gained leadership role experiences, and I was also a member of YWCA Business 6-Week program, which helped me be able to start up the pop-up business for my events from my school student body. In addition to this, I also completed NFC Biz Camp. The two main ways of making money is through the vendors as well as the ticket sales, as mentioned previously. However, the mainstream of the money flow is through the vendors. Vendors will also be charged an estimated price of $250 to obtain a space within my area. As a result, vendors will gain a videographer who showcases their work on our multiple social media platforms, which also helps them gain an audience as well. I personally will also be doing manual labor and setting up a space in my exhibit that pertains solely to the niche of the vendor. The vendors make up the experience and give off the beauty of the exhibit while I charge for the exposure. This creates a mutual benefit. I will be compensated through them while they grow their brands through me. Most of the fixed expenses are venue and advertisement, which make up $1,325. Considering both aspects, I only need 9 units to break even, not considering all the ticket sales we envision to profit off of. My current status plan is to find a venue and obtain the materials needed for each exhibit, as well as promoting and gathering an audience through partnerships and social media platforms and to start making sales. In the future, I envision Elysian having its own permanent spot and being an attraction that is well known throughout multiple states. I will also maintain loyal partnerships with multiple vendors that will create an appealing experience continuously for the audience. Thank you so much for listening. Once again, my name is Rihanna Dugar, the CEO and founder of Elysian, and this experience is truly an experience. Mhm. It's